I had a very interesting week last week, and it really sort of knocked me a little for a loop, but in a good way. I was talking to a few people about things, and they were like, "You really know what you're talking about." Greetings, Steve here, FCPX. What I meant by that was I was at a Rotary meeting because I'm a Rotarian, and I've talked about that. You know, I help out people when I can, and someone had asked about Zoom meetings, you know, hybrid meetings, how we can do it in person, how we can do it with Zoom, and how to integrate it together. And my club's been doing that for a while. In fact, I was the person who made the videos before, well, when we first hit the pandemic, I was making videos, and then we were doing Zoom and things like that. So I was putting them together. I'm no longer secretary, so it's no longer my job. For some reason, I've become known as an expert, and I don't know how that happened. A few people asked about that, and someone at the high up in the district said, "I got an expert to ask," and then copied me in an email, and I gave a few things to say. And then someone came to our meeting, and I started saying we should probably do this, and then this, and this, and he was like, "Hang on a sec, let me start writing some of this down." You know, gave him some good tips on how to run a good meeting. And then the next thing was a good friend of mine came in for some repairs, and we were talking, and he goes, "You know what, I don't know, I'm jealous of you. You know, you do videos, you do drones, you do all these things, and I'm not doing, hey, way to go." It just was, you do all these things, and I don't understand any of it. So in that vein, I want to talk really quickly about something I do in Final Cut. Now, I do Final Cut for this. This is Apple's flagship product for video editing. Some people are Premiere people, some people are DaVinci Resolve people. I'm a Final Cut Pro person because I'm an Apple person. I like the product, and I like its plugin architecture. What I do like about it is some of the cool things you can get for it. Mainly, tracking. It's taking me a while to get to where I want to go, but this is what I want to talk about, really trackable things. You can track anything in Final Cut. You can keyframe it, and you can say this is here, and then it's there, and then it's there, and you can sort of do it frame by frame. But at 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second, depending how you're shooting, that becomes a real headache. So I looked at a couple different trackers. Now, Pixel Film has an okay tracker, and some of the things I do have pretty decent trackers. Some of the like callouts, decent trackers. But I want to talk quickly about Motion VFX mTracker 3D. This is what you can do with it. Now, one caveat, it's really, really good software, but it takes a while to render down. That video there was 15 seconds. It took about 15 minutes to render all, like to look at everything so I can then put it in. What you basically do is you track everything. In other trackers, you'd say track to this point. So if I was going to track my hand, I would just say, make sure you follow my hand as it goes around. But this tracks everything. And then you say, all right, fine. Thank you for the track. I'll paste it here. And I wanted to do this text like I did, that stay there, that stay there, that stay there. So this stuff is really powerful, and I'm on an M1 Mac Mini, 16 gig of RAM, and it's still 15 minutes to get through all that. So there is some waiting, but as you can see, the results are phenomenal. So if you want to take your Final Cut game to the next level, and you want to add some of that, because with this you can fake like some realities here. You can have a signs here, you can have that there. I could throw it very easy. I could throw some HUD stuff, heads-up display stuff like inside Tony Stark's helmet very easily. That would track my movement as I move my head around. And there are some things that do that. That Pixel Film Tracker does that as well. But I could take some of those and just be phenomenal. So if you want to take it to the next level, this is a really, really good plugin to look at. And that's Motion VFX mTracker 3D. So that's all I want to say. I know it starts off with, "Hey, way to go, Dave, you're awesome." But it's funny as I get through things, I'm getting to be seen as well, I wouldn't say an expert. I don't like the term expert very much. You're being seen as someone who's proficient in this. You really have some good ideas on this. Can you please help? And I do enjoy that. That's so where I'm at with 3D printing. A lot of people are saying, we like your reviews because that gets to the point and everything else. So if you're looking for a tracker tech, check it out. And I know sometimes it does go on sale. I got it on sale, and just keep an eye out for it. It is very, very, very powerful. And if you look at some of their tutorials on how to use it, you can say what you can do to the nth degree. So that's my video for today. Hope everyone's having a great day, and we'll talk to you all later.